Hey everyone, this is GKE715. Welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last episode, well, we started exploring Eagle's Tower, but we are still stuck in the Eagle's Tower. Yeah, arguably one of the hardest dungeons in the entire game, and to this very day, I still think it's the hardest dungeon in the entire game. But anywho, people, so let us continue on forward exploring this, or you know, trying to look around what we can, well, what kind of clues we can get from this dungeon, of course. Anyways, there goes the wrecking ball. Anyways, guys, so where should we, well, where do I begin with my warding here? So right now, though, we are still supposed to be destroying a couple of stone pillars around here, like a lot of stone pillars. There is a couple of pillars, that we have not exactly destroyed yet, at least not entirely. So right now, though, we are just like, well, doing what we can do, really. That's about it, really. I'm trying to see like what I can look around here. And I'm gonna be honest though, of all the dungeons in Link's Awakening, this one is like one of the hardest. Yeah, I don't think I've not mentioned this in the last episode, but the Eagle's Tower is infamously known to be like one of the hardest dungeons in like all of Link's Awakening. And I do mean it. It's not a joke. It's arguably the hardest. Like, the hardest dungeon, I believe, in the entire game. And rightfully so, I still believe it is. Because, like, one, you have to do, like, a lot of specific things and all that to move around and so on forth. Which, like, it's pretty annoying. It makes it a very, like, a very... Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, it's annoying, really, because, like, once, like, that ball falls down, you have to go back and pick it up, get the ball. You don't know what to do, really. But, anywho's. While we were, like, at least on talking, I might as well, like, share a couple things about my little life about me. So, as you guys know, I will be starting work pretty soon. As I do know, I will have a full-time job eventually. But don't worry, though, I'll still be around to make videos, I assure you guys. But, but I have to see if I'm able and I have time to do it. Because, like, my life comes first and everything, but I'll still be able to do, like, I'll still be able to do like, videos for you guys as a hobby, and keep you guys updated on seeing what I do, really. Even though I'm not the most popular guy on YouTube and all that stuff, really, I'll, like, I'll still be able to, like, I'll be posting, like, stuff for you guys, really, as usual. Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyways, let's get over here and take this, like, take this ball and jump over here. I'm gonna ignore those, like, those annoying enemies right there. I don't remember what they're called, but I don't really care what they're called, really. Wait, can I push these? Nope, can't push these. Alright, let's go down here. Let's see. There was a pillar, I believe, like, up there, I think, if I recall correctly. There you go. Alright. Okay. I usually want to get rid of these, like, sparks, so we know how to deal with them. Yeah, there's a pillar right over there, but the thing is, though, is to move it. That's the problem right there, is to try and see if we can get the wrecking ball, like, over there. But we're gonna have to find a way on how to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a flippin' moment. Wait. Yeah, now I'm an idiot. I just realized what we're supposed to be doing. Like, I am a complete buffoon. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, let's go over here and don't fall down on those, like, on those holes. Otherwise it will be very unfortunate. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Let's go up right where that wrecking ball was located. We need to find a way how we can get it down from there. Oh, freaking anti-Kirby. There we go. Alright. Let's see, I think... Give me a minute. There we go. Got rid of those guys. Yeah, the wrecking ball is over there on the other side, which we're gonna have to get it over there. So for that, I'm just gonna go get up there and throw it down a hole. And of course, we'll do what I do best. All right. Anyways, while we were like talking about other games, I don't know if some of you guys know this, but there were a couple of other Zelda games on the Game Boy. There were at least other ones. I believe, and what's interesting, they all take place in the Downfall timeline, which Link's Awakening, for those who don't know, it takes place during the Downfall timeline. Which, for those who don't know, the Downfall timeline is the timeline where of course, as we know, the hero of time, failed, to defeat Ganon. Which we all know what's supposed to be happening. Because, like, with the fall of the hero of time, so began, the original imprisoning war, which is an entirely different event compared to what we've seen in The Legend of Zelda: Age of Imprisonment, which is also another Zelda game that I will be actually making a Let's Play out of in the future. Because I do own the game, I do own it, and of course, I got it as a Christmas present from my father, so I should be thanking him for it. But of course, I will be doing a Let's Play on the Imprisoning War, or Age of Imprisonment, probably after I'm done doing a Let's Play on The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Once I'm done doing a Let's Play on Tears of the Kingdom, that's when I will, probably do it. Because it's best to play Tears of the Kingdom first before, doing that. Actually... Let's see, can I do this? Okay. Yeah, I have a crazy idea, so let me just... There we go, that turns that off. Okay, now... Grab the wrecking ball. And then... There, chuck it on top of those blue platforms, and then we go back, jump. Oh, I said jump, and then we fall down. Yeah, sword beams are useful. I'll tell you guys that. All right. Alright, there. That reverses, the switches. Okay. There you go. There, that shuts off, that beamos. Alright. I think we gotta go this way, I think. Oh. Ow, okay. Alright, there we go. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, though, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I know some of you guys, must be feeling a little bit frustrated, that I have a job and all that in order to work. I understand that. I mean, I'm not sure what y'all, think about that, really. I mean, to be honest, though, the world's like this, really. Nowadays, you need money just about for anything. And to be honest, that's the truth, really. Nowadays, you just need money for everything, and that's no joke. It's the honest truth, really, that I have to say. You need money for everything, for a car, a house. Heck, I even need money, to buy video games, if I wanna, keep making videos for you guys. And really, though, video games are... Sorry about that, my cat's, running around. He has a zoomies. Jeez, buddy. You don't need to run. Come here. Oh, and he's gone. Try to pet him. He ran. Okay. Now I'm gonna jump and be careful I do not fall down. But anyway, so like I said again, though, you need money for everything nowadays. This includes what, buying or This includes like very expensive hobbies, like playing video games or getting a hold of video games. That's just about it, really. That's like the one thing with hobbies are expensive. But hopefully one day I might be able. But well, hopefully though, like with me working, I should be able to afford a couple of other games that I've been wanting to get my hands on for some time. That I might be making a let's play in the future of. And so, oh wait, this is the wrong area. I meant to go the other way around. On my way, Kirby. There we go. Yeah, there's a secret seashell up there. But for that, I need to find the exact hole on where it'll take the chest to where it'll take me to that chest. There we go. All right, let's go here. Alright, let's go, now let's go, like, make our way over here. Okay. There we go. Let's grab, like, our ball. And then, when we go over here... Hold on. Alright, gotta get rid of, Alright, gotta get rid of these things. And then... There. We throw the spike, or not the spike ball, the iron ball over there. So now we head over to the other side. Let's go over here. Alright. Now I just need a hook shot over there. And now, boom. Yep, and with that, we just lowered the place like by a lot. Yep. So yeah, the fourth floor is no more. So now the third floor, I believe, has now collapsed into the place. Yeah. All right. We may as well at least let I keep exploring around now that everything has been done, or at least I want to say done and done, of course. Anyways, let's go jump down. All right. And now, when we teleport, I believe, like, back to the Grim Creeper's, like, place where we fought the guy. Yeah. Back up here. Alright, back up here, I believe. Yep, there is some new rooms that were not here before. There's also some Goombas. Yeah. Like, at least 3 of them, which is interesting. Now, the boss's door is just up ahead, of course, which we can enter anytime whenever we wish. But I may as well do what I gotta do. Let's see. Yeah, there is also an exit, which is over here. If anybody like wants to leave or leave, if you ever need to leave or not leave, if you want to go up here or just leave, feel free to do that. But me, I'm gonna be going the other way around because there is a treasure chest right here. And I ignore the BMOs and the other ones. I'm gonna. There we go. Gonna get rid of that BMOs, and then I want to see like what's in this room. Alright, that one's done. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I always hated like these chess piece puzzles. I never really liked them. To this very day, I still hate it. I mean, the original Link's Awakening, you actually have to match them both at the same time standing, which is a little more easier. Well, with this, we have a treasure chest. So let's go like and take it. And there is some secret medicine in there, but we don't need it since we already have it. Yet again, another waste of good treasure. If you guys like do ask me. All right. Oh, got a hit. There we go. Take my beam, Beamos. Okay. So with that, well, actually, I wonder what happens if I fall down from up here. Oh. It takes me back this way. Right. Didn't knew that. Well. Actually, now that now that we're almost, well, we're pretty much almost done. Well, I mean, there is that chest up there, which I know there's a secret seashell up there. But the problem is, I want to get my hands on that secret seashell. And so, I am gonna be needing. Alright, then I'm gonna need to find like a way to. I'm gonna have to find. Did my sword beam just killed it? What? There ain't no way. There ain't no way. That the sword beam killed the spark. There's no way it did that. There is no way it did that. All right. Well. All right. I need to maybe. Okay. Let's actually. I have an idea. Let's go actually check the red room where the Hinox was actually at previously. As you guys remember, there was a red Hinox that we did kill in the dungeon. So we gotta go see if its room may hold a secret of sorts. Which of course I want to check for myself if it's there or not. My way. Okay. I believe it's in one of these holes. I need to remember like which hole was it, or maybe hold on. Give me a second here. Wait here. I'll be right back. Okay, I have to remember, and it was actually this hole right here. It was this one. Yep, it was exactly this one. Now we just run over here, and then we get our seashell, the one that we've been trying to get our hands on for quite some time. With this, this is our 43rd or 43rd secret seashell. And of course, if you guys are wondering what's the final reward of this, well, the final reward if you get all 50 of them, it's actually a chamber stone. Which of course I'm curious on how we can get it, but we'll have to come back to it later though. Anyways. Let's go, I guess, and fight the boss. Now that we actually have just about everything, really. There's nothing else that we gotta do, so... Well. Let's go and, hook shot our way over there. Alright. We're gonna need like our stuff for this. But I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to make you wish you were never born. Evil Eagle. Alrighty, so looks like we know we're fighting the Evil Eagle, the boss of the Eagle's Tower. The Evil Eagle, I suggest you use I suggest you use your like your shield, and also like well, your shield, or you can just hit the feathers. Yeah, it is not a very well. It's a pretty easy boss. I'll say that you just need to like hit it with your sword a couple of times. Yeah, a spin attack, would even do the job against as well. There we go. Like that. There you go. Yeah, not a very like hard boss. You just need to jump, with the Roc's Feather and perfect your spin attacks. There you go. Okay, got hit once. There you go. Alright, come on. My energy. Gone. I lost. But you will be lost too if the windfish waits. Same as me. You are in his dream. And with that, we defeated the Evil Eagle and the Grim Creeper. And of course, from defeating the two of them, we get, well, another heart container. So it looks like, the monsters are already, like, just fearing that, the fact that they'll be gone. But anyways, let's go take our last, or not our last, our penultimate instrument. You got the Organ of Evening Calm. Ocarina. The music of the ocarina leads. Well, also from beating the Eagle's Tower, we also lost the Blue Rooster, but don't worry, we can still see the Blue Rooster. Specifically, he's actually currently right now with the Cuckoo guy over here, living over here, if you guys want to see him. But anyways. Well, with the, with that, like, now out of the way, I guess I'd say it's now time that we should make our way, and at least head, to the last and final dungeon of the entire game. Because, of course, we're not done yet. This is, there's one last final dungeon, which before we tackle. But before we tackle the main dungeon, or the final dungeon of the game, there is something that I would love to do. We're gonna go see good old Dampé and actually, like, finish up a couple of lessons from him before we end things for good. All right, let's go to Dampé's shack. There we go. All right. Without, we'll be telling like Dampé about like what new new chambers he's gonna be making. Because now, because we've beaten all these dungeons, we have a lot of new chambers that were introduced. A lot of them. Well, let's go in arrange and let's do some arrange. Of course, we're gonna be doing this one, the treasure vault, the one that I was not able to exactly do. So now we have some new entrances, which is all well. So this is how I will want it to be. So first things first, I want to have the boss located in the same area right here. So why not? So let's fight Facade. Facade, we will be a good like little warm up. There we go. What do we have here as well? Okay, so we got some treasure chests in this area right here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put like at least a lot of rooms with treasure chests in here. Let's see here. Hmm. Yeah, this one right here might be a bit like slightly annoying because there we go, like that. Oh, okay, that's not gonna work. Ah, right, there's a chest right here. Yeah, but we can fight the Dongo snakes over there. And then I'm gonna need another one this way, like a room like this. There we go. Just need to like do a couple of extra like arrangements, and then we should be fine, hopefully. All right. I'm gonna put another chest right here, and now we're gonna put one more. What do we have here? Yeah, one more like a treasure room right down here, because why not? All right, this one will do, and now I'm gonna need to add in a room with a hole. So I'm gonna not with a hole, no, at least with an entrance. So this will do. There we go. With this, oh wait. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, there's a problem. These are the only ones that those are the only ones that seem to be unconnected. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right. This will do. All right. That'll do. So now let's go and go adventuring in this little custom dungeon, which I dub the Vault. All right. So of course the boss will be located up front, but we need a like to get rid of all these enemies in here first. And there's the entrance, and let's be off. But yeah. Let's see over here. Okay, I'm gonna jump over here. Alrighty. Make sure I'm use bombs. There we go. That's lovely. Actually, you know what? Should I do it or? You know what, guys? All right. All right. I completely forgot to add something to make us in this fight a little bit interesting. Because I would actually like to make it a little bit interesting. There we go. Yeah, why not actually like make this place very risky now, shall we? Let's make this really interesting. I'm gonna add in a load of bombs, like all over the place. Bomb drops everywhere. On every single room. Like that, see? Yeah, so with that, we have to keep moving, cause like, so we don't get like hit by the bombs and all that. So it's gonna be a bombs galore, essentially. And to be honest, though, it kind of like gives me an excuse, like to put bombs everywhere. All right, let's go up here. All right. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Will that still register? Yep, it registered. Okay. There is 20 rupees. Oh, Jesus, okay. Okay, we gotta be careful. Letting I don't want to like get hit by those bombs, even though I have like pretty tough armor. Right here. There we go. There's blue rupees in that. There we go. Another chest. What do we have in here? There we go. You know what? Can I... Wait. Oh! Oh, the bomb actually got him. The bomb actually got the shy guy. Oh, and it got me. Ow. Don't get cocky, cause you know your arrogance will be your undoing. All right, let's go like over here. All right, knocked over those guys. There we go. Red rupee. That'll do. Okay, now we gotta go up here. What are we receiving? Okay, 5 rupees. And then... Alright, looks like we got some... The Dongo snakes, which we can actually avoid them, believe it or not, because of this. Look at this. See? Like that, yeah. There are bombs being dropped all over, so, you know, this is kind of like a little situation. You want to fight them for the treasure, or you just want to avoid them? You might guess. Yeah, that's why I have the bombs in here. So in case if you got like no bombs, well, it's supposed to be like that, really. Okay, the bombs will like stop dropping. There we go. Okay, one more. Okay, nope. That's one. Come on. Come on. There you go. Got him. And from that, yep, they do drop a chest from upon being defeated. And now, let us go take our treasure chest and get a move on, of course. That is 20 rupees. Let's take our joyful reward. And I believe down here is the boss key. Oh boy, I forgot that I put bombs in here too. Yep, it's kind of fitting how, like, you know, the dongles were the ones guarding the key, so that's nice. Okay. Alright, now let's go and fight Facade, which it should be a tad bit easy because of one thing. The guy is, well, how do I say this? He's a giant face. He's gonna take damage, of course. Oh. Okay, that did not work out. Alright, let's go up. And now... just gonna avoid you guys. Now we can fight the boss, which of course it should be easy, of course. Here we go. Yeah, this is the funny part. See that? That's not even funny. Like, I added like bombs in here and it make the boss easier because he's gonna be hurting himself with these bombs. There you go, come on. Like that, there we go. There we go, got him. That takes care of that. But that we defeated Facade. There you go. Treasure vault has been cleared out. What a show. Yep, there were times. Yep, okay. With this, we have another chamber. And I believe those are all the dungeons, I think, or... he's got another challenge. Okay, what do you have for me this time, Dampe? Alright, we're moving up to, I believe, to the final ones, the stair decisions. So wait, if you put stairs over there, how does that work with the stairs you got at the start? Maybe if you... Well, wait, yeah, okay. This is why I leave dungeon arena to you, okay. So it looks like... Alright, so it looks like Dampe gave us a couple of rooms right here with a key. Which, of course, these are stairs. So this is how I'm gonna be having this way, which of course I'm gonna have. So the boss of this place, which I may have it for, I may as well like have it here for myself, of course. All right, first I want to have a boss guarding at least one of the chests. So I'm gonna have maybe around here. I'm gonna be having. Oh, I don't know who to have actually to guard one of these chests. Wow, okay. Okay, I need to have a room. Or I need to have like a room where you can, of course, get access to a stairs. So I'd say right around here. I'd say like right here seems like a good choice for stairs, of course. Now this room is next. So how about we make this a little bit? How about we make this a little bit interesting now? I'm gonna have a chest around there, and get some new chambers right here, of course. I'm gonna have a red Hinox over there. And of course it's gonna be like an endless loop. So how about we have let's give you like some more extra treasure in that area. Oh wait, that's right, we need more stairs, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need like a stair room over here, which is this is what we're gonna be using, of course. Now this room is next. This room right here is gonna be it's gonna be kind of like a two-way in system, if you guys know what I mean. So I'm gonna have a big old room over here, which of course is gonna be split. Which Slime Eye is gonna be in the way, of course. So it'll be like kind of like a couple of one ways in and out. I'm gonna have this right here. Or yeah, no, not that way. No. Okay. Let's actually fight the evil eagle, cause why not? The evil eagle was a pretty tough fight, so we're gonna go fight him, cause why not? And I believe for the boss, cause why not? In fact, hold on. We need to have another room with ladder, so maybe or with stairs. Which, how about we actually make this a little bit longer, than usual? Alright, so over here, I'm gonna have a path over here which lead us to the to a little hall with a chest. Because I actually like adding like treasure chests because it makes a lot of good money and all that. Now we go over here. We add in a little staircase right here, which of course we have to blow it up. We have to blow it up if we want to have access to it. Let's have a little bit of an unlucky room right there, because why not? I might end up forgetting, so who knows. And another treasure, or better yet, another unlucky room. Now, if we say so myself, if we do say so ourselves, or if I say so myself, really. Now over here, I'm gonna have another exit right here. Right here. Oh wait. The hell? How is that possible? What? Okay, this is a bit of a jumbled mess. How is that possible? What? Oh, now this is gonna be a little bit of a hassle. Okay. And somehow that's connected? That doesn't make any sense. What? Alright, I'll just make it into a very long hallway, because why not? Okay. It's gonna be like a long way, so so we're probably gonna be fighting like what, like a tons and tons of monsters. I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah, I do mean a lot of them. So if I were you, you know what? How about we have a mini boss rush here? How about that? A little mini boss rush. Finish off, of course, with a big old boss. Now let's go now let's make this a little curve right here. Let's go ahead and add in Hinox the Cyclops. Let's go put another hallway over here. And then we're going to make another very long stretch of a hallway, which of course it will take, or a very long stretch of a path, which will lead us, of course, to the boss. Which means a lot of fighting, so if I were you guys, get all your equipment, because you're going to need it. There you go. With this, the dungeon is now ready, so I guess now begins this little scandal. All right, let's do this. Where's my boomerang? Okay, oh yeah, I do have my boomerang. Okay. All right. There we go. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got a couple pathways in here. I believe this one is the it is the red Hinox. Thankfully when we fall down there's not much of an issue, so we'll be fine. Oh god, I fell down. Oh god. Okay, oh. There we go. There we go. That gets rid of the Cyclops. And of course, he drops a chest. So, if I were you guys, always fight mini bosses in custom dungeons, because you might get like some treasure out of them. Well, the only mini bosses that I consider like annoying and really good, like to make it like battles like very long and frustrating. Wait, I need to look at the order again. Hold on. Okay. Nope, not that way. There. With that opens up a pathway. But let's go up here and take our treasure, because I always love to get my some treasure before we be progressing further on. Progressing further. And instead of following that, I'm gonna be going this way, of course. Alright, down we go. Get some thwomps, so we gotta like get a move on. Ow! I got flattened there, or not flattened, more like hurt. At least this is not Mario Galaxy where we get one-shotted by those guys. Alright, let's do this. Now we gotta rip Slime Eyes in two. There, that's one of his segments out. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we gotta pick a way, which of course, yep. Unlucky, of course, because let's do that. There we go. There we go. That gets rid of him. And there is another one. we go. There we go. All right, let's get on moving forward. All right, up here. Out. There we go. All right, there's the treasure chest, of course, which we're gonna be getting, obviously, there. There we go. Alright, what do we got here? Need some magic powder. Am I missing on the Zol? Yep. There we go. We have unlocked another pathway, so now let's go this way. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go this way. There is Rolling Bones. Now I guess we're in a mini boss rush. There we go, he's dead. Or not Rolling Bones, Spike Roller. I always seem to keep forgetting his name. Always. And here comes Hydrosaur, or Cue Ball, for those who have played the original Link's Awakening should know what it's really called. There we go. There we go, okay. Now here comes Smasher. Uh-oh. Okay. Throw it, throw it. Okay. Come on. Come on. Got it. Okay. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, okay. There we go. There we go, that takes care of him. Alright. Now we're back again against Moldorm. No surprise. There we go. Dead in 2 hits. Trust me, with this sword, you know, these guys are like barely even a threat. I'll tell you guys that. Alright, now we're up against Hinox. There we go. Easy. There we go. There we go. Okay, that does it right there with that. I believe there should be a chest in here. What's in here? It is 50 rupees. Okay. We're not exactly done yet. We still have like a lot more treasure left to catch. What do I got here? 20 rupees. Okay. Got some magic. That's nice. There. With that is oh, rupees. I think. If there's rupees. Yep, there's 50 rupees. Nice. Alright. Alright. The giant boss blob, okay. There we go. Oh! Oh god, okay. Oh god, got zapped. There we go. That gets rid of it. There we go. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go jump over. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's go in here we got. Alright, I believe in here there should be the Nightmare's Key. As I predicted it, yes, it is in there. Okay. It's usually the last chest that the Nightmare's Key is in there. Alright. Now, let's go and, well, fight the Evil Eagle. Which, of course, it awaits us at the very top of here. Yeah. I don't think I never really demonstrated this, but you can actually kill the Evil Eagle using arrows. Alright. Like that. See, yeah, you can actually use arrows in order, you know, to harm it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, don't fall down because, like, there are spikes down here, so be careful with that. Okay. There we go. There we go. To be honest with you, the Evil Eagle doesn't really look like an eagle. You know what it looks like? It looks more like a vulture. It looks more like a vulture, if anything, really. That's like the funny thing I find about it, really. Oh god. Oh, okay, I fell down. Okay. Don't worry, I'm fine. I still got it. Besides, even though I'm pretty much like so sturdy that I don't think you know, I should not be taking like that much damage from this thing. There we go. It's dead. There we go. Their decisions has been cleared out. It was a little bit difficult. With this, we have another chamber right here. And, of course, Dompe has another challenge for us. So let's go like in a range and see what's the challenge. Yep, hard shortage, which means we have a restriction. Yes, 3 hearts. May I remind you, 3 hearts. Once you fill the bottle with chambers, you gotta get through the whole dungeon with just 3 hearts. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to arrange your dungeon, but you'll want to skimp on the monsters. I mean, skimp on the monsters? Come on. Like what is this, Dompe? What's this? Like, come on, you can't really skimp out on the monsters, right? Anyways, so this is what I'm gonna be doing. So let's actually like do like the same thing. How about a little bit of some back travel? All right, so the boss of this, because this dungeon looks like a bottle. Why? Let's actually fight the genie. Fitting, of course. Now let's go over here. So I don't really care if I have to skimp, if I have to put up monsters and all that stuff on this dungeon, but that's fine. Let's actually. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's like, you know, I need to have chests for that to work. So. Alright, you know what? Let's actually fight, or not fight. You know, let's have a chest right here. And then we go up here, I think. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have maybe let's actually like fight Moldorm. Let's fight Moldorm, and of course, I'm gonna have a center room right here, where of course it will take us, like, you know, to up, which will give us access to more rooms. But of course the other ones are gonna be like, you know, dead ends. Let's have a chest in here, and let's have another chest here. There we go. Which this just here we'll have a staircase, of course. You know what? Should I? You know what? Yeah, I'll just put this. There we go. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Right now, this video's like running on 54 minutes. Until then, guys, I'll see you guys then. Peace out.